So, we are continuing to read Perfect Questions, Perfect Answers by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, his conversation with Bob Cohen, a Peace Corps worker in India, who later on became disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so chapter 2. Oh yeah, this is Shravanam Diaries podcast and I'm your host Sulalita Devidasi. So page 16, chapter 2, Vedic culture, Varnashrama Dharma. February 28, 1972. Bob, I've asked devotees about how they feel toward sex in their relations, and I see the way they feel, but I can't see myself acting the same way. See, I'll be getting married at the end of the summer. Srila Prabhupada, Bob, I'll be getting married at the end of the summer, in September or August when I return to America. And the devotees say that the householders only have sex to conceive a child, and I cannot picture myself at all in such a position. And what kind of sex life can a devotee lead living in the material world? Srila Prabhupada, the Vedic principle is that one should avoid sex life altogether. The whole Vedic principle is to get liberation from material bondage. There are different attachments for material enjoyment, of which sex life is the topmost. The Bhagavatam says that this material world, Pumshah Striya Mithuni Bhavam Etam, quote, man is attached to woman, and woman is attached to man. Not only in human society, in animal society also. That attachment is the basic principle of material life. So a woman is hankering for or seeking after the association of a man, and a man is hankering for or seeking the association of a woman. All the fiction novels, dramas, cinemas, and even ordinary advertisements that you see simply depict the attachment between man and woman. Even in the tailor's shop, you will find in the window some woman and some man. So this attachment is already there. Bob, attachment between man and woman? Srila Prabhupada, man and woman. So, if you want to get liberation from this material world, then that attachment should be reduced to nil. Otherwise, simply further attachment. You will have to take rebirth, either as a human being, or as a demigod, or as an animal, as a serpent, as a bird, as a beast. You will have to take birth. So, this basic principle of increasing attachment is not our business, although it is the general tendency. Griha, Kshetra, Suta, home, land, sons. But if one can reduce and stop it, that is first class. Therefore, our Vedic system is to first of all train a boy as a brahmachari, no sex life. The Vedic principle is to reduce attachment, not to increase it. Therefore, the whole system is called Varnashrama Dharma. The Indian system calls for Varna and Ashrama, 4 social orders and 4 spiritual orders. Brahmacharya, celibate student life, Grihastha, married life, Vanaprastha, retired life, and Sannyasa, renounced life. These are the spiritual orders. And the social orders consist of Brahmanas, intellectuals, Kshatriyas, administrators, Vaishyas, merchants and farmers, and Shudras, ordinary workers. So, under this system, the regulative principles are so nice that even if one has the tendency to enjoy material life, he's so nicely molded that at last he achieves liberation and goes back home, back to Godhead. This is the process. So, sex life is not required, but because we are attached to it, therefore there are some regulative principles under which it is maintained. In quotes, chanting starts somewhere in the background with exotic mridanga, drum beats amidst the laughing and the loud blowing of horns. Srila Prabhupada. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam 5.5.8 Pumsa striya mithuni bhavametam tayor mitho hridaya granthim ahu ato griha kshetra sutapta vitair janasya moho yamaham mameti. The sex life is the basic principle of material life, attachment for man or woman. And when they are united, when a man and woman are united, that attachment becomes increased, and that increased attachment will induce one to accumulate griha, a home, kshetra, land, sutta, children, apta, friendship or society, and vitta. Vitta means money. In this way, griha kshetra sutapta vitaih. He becomes entangled. Janasya moho yam. This is the illusion. And by this illusion, he thinks, aham mameti, I am this body, and everything, anything in relationship with this body is mine. Bob, what is that again? Srila Prabhupada. This attachment increases. The material attachment involves thinking, I am this body, and because I have this body in this particular place, this is my country. And that is going on. I am American, I am Indian, I am German, I am this, I am that. This body, this is my country. I shall sacrifice everything for my country and society. So in this way, the illusion increases. And under this illusion, when he dies, he gets another body. That may be a superior body or inferior body according to his karma. So if he gets a superior body, then that is also an entanglement, even if he goes to the heavenly planets. But if he becomes a cat or a dog, then his life is lost. Or a tree, there is every chance of it. Tree. Hare Krishna. So this science is not known in the world. Yes, this science is not. This book, Perfect Questions, Perfect Answers, and another book called Life After Life, I really feel that if these two books would really spread out, they would bring everyone, first of all, answer everybody's questions, and second of all, really bring this most important science to be known in the world. Krishna, please help me out here. Share this book with everyone you know. Okay, so this science is not known in the world. How the soul is transmigrating from one body to another, and how he is entrapped in different types of bodies. The science is unknown. Therefore, when Arjuna was speaking, if I kill my brother, if I kill my grandfather, on the other side, he was simply thinking on the basis of the bodily concept of life. But when his problems could not be solved, he surrendered to Krishna and accepted him as spiritual master. And when Krishna became his spiritual master, he chastised Arjuna in the beginning. Ashochan an vashochastvam pragyavadamscha bhashase gatasun agatasumscha nanushochanti pandita. Nanushochanti pandita. Quote, you are talking like a learned man, but you are fool number one because you are talking about the bodily concept of life. Unquote. So this sex life increases the bodily concept of life. Therefore, the whole process is to reduce it to nil. Bob, to reduce it over the stages of your life? Srila Prabhupada, yes, reduce it. A boy is trained as a student up to 60, excuse me, this is bad. Okay. A boy is trained as a student up to 25 years, okay? 25 years. A boy is trained as a student up to 25 years, restricting sex life. Brahmachari. So some of the boys remain Naishtika Brahmachari, celibate for life. Some boys. Because they are given an education and they become fully conversant with spiritual knowledge, they don't want to marry. That is also restricted. He cannot have sex life without being married. Therefore, in human society, there is marriage, not in animal society. But people are gradually descending from human society to animal society. They are forgetting marriage. That is also predicted in the Shastras. Dampatya bhiruchir hetu. In the Kali Yuga, the present age of quarrel, eventually there will be no marriage. The boy and the girl will simply agree to live together, and their relationship will exist on sexual power. If the man or the woman is deficient in sex life, then there is divorce. So for this philosophy, there are many Western philosophers like Freud and others who have written so many books. But according to Vedic culture, we are interested in sex only for begetting children. That's all. Not to study the psychology of sex life. There is already natural psychology for that. Even if one does not read any philosophy, he is sexually inclined. Nobody is taught in the schools and colleges. Everyone already knows how to do it. He laughs. That is the general tendency. But education should be given to stop it. That is real education. Bob, presently in America, that's a radical concept. Srila Prabhupada, well, in America there are so many things that require reformation. And this Krishna consciousness movement will bring that. I went to your country and saw that the boys and girls were living like friends. So I said to my students, you cannot live together as friends, you must get yourself married. Bob, many people see that even marriage is not sacred, so they find no desire to marry. Because people get married, and if things are not proper, they get a divorce so very easily. Srila Prabhupada, yes. Bob, that some people think that to get married is not meaningful. Srila Prabhupada, no, their idea is that marriage is for legalized prostitution. They think like that, but that is not marriage. Even that Christian paper, what is that? Shyamasundar, Watchtower? Srila Prabhupada, Watchtower. It has criticized that one priest has allowed a marriage between two men, homosexuality. So these things are all going on. They take it purely for prostitution, that's all. So therefore people are thinking, what is the use of keeping a regular prostitute at such heavy expenditures? Better not to have this. Shyamasundar, you use that example of the cow and the market? Srila Prabhupada, yes, when the milk is available in the marketplace, what is the use of keeping a cow? Everyone laughs. It is a very abominable condition in the Western countries. I have seen it. Here also in India, gradually, it is coming. Therefore, we have started this Krishna consciousness movement to educate people in the essential principles of spiritual life. It is not a sectarian religious movement. It is a cultural movement for everyone's benefit. Wow. Jai. We have completed chapter 2, and tomorrow we're going to start chapter 3, the real goal of life. So thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description, and we shall see you next time. Hare Krishna.